The islands took the brunt of the big winds and seas to the south on Great Keppel.
Earlier in the year, Queensland's central coast took quite a hammering as Cyclone Dylan passed overhead. Great Keppel Island off Rockhampton was right in the firing line. And the Great Keppel Island Hideaway took a real hit. It wasn't quite the start new owner Sean Appleton had in mind when he bought the property about a year ago.
Water had turned brown, which it doesn't do very often over here. The swell had got to probably a metre and was chewing away. One huge tide took 8 metres off the beachfront.
The pictures on the news looked bad, but in reality, only 3 cabins were damaged. The rest of the hideaway and the island as a whole was unharmed and is looking better than ever. Since Sean took over, he's set about breathing new life into the hideaway. He's revamped the accommodation. There are 12 comfy self-contained cabins, 10 ensuite cabins and plenty of beds in the bunkhouse. It's the perfect escape for most travellers, couples, families with kids and backpackers. And then there's the Island Bar and Bistro, which has incredible views and great food to boot.
When the big resort shut 7 years ago, they thought that everything on the island shut with it. A lot of the people in the southeast corner and that sort of thing. But yeah, the whole idea of buying this was to revamp Great Keppel and get the locals back and start again, basically.
Great Keppel is quite spectacular. There is around 240 hectares to explore, and Sean's favourite way to get around is by boat. It gives him access to remote parts of the island, like Big Peninsula, Great Keppel's northernmost point.
A lot of people are surprised when they come out here. It is the most beautiful tropical island, but it's huge.
Yeah.
And it's bushy and it's hilly and it's different.
Yeah, it is one of the biggest islands on the coast, which I don't think a lot of people realise. Like, there's 27 kilometres around and there's 17 beaches here and only really 2 of them get used. So if you've got your own boats and that sort of thing, you can come over and find a beach to yourself and set up wherever you like, really.
And what would you say to people to get them to come back out here?
Just basically to let them know that we're open for business. I think Keppel sells itself once you've been here. Like, we get an awful lot of repeat business. But yeah, just to let them know that we're open for business and we're there ready and waiting.
So, once you're here, how do you keep busy? I recommend saying g'day to Shane at Keppel Watersports. He offers wakeboarding, water skiing, tube rides and something more my style, gentle paddles in a kayak.
What sort of marine life do you see?
Oh, you name it, turtles, dugongs. We've actually got a dugong that comes in here probably 2 or 3 times a year.
Oh, I've never seen a dugong.
Oh, he's pretty friendly, he just cruises around and that.
The water is so clear and the sand is so white. It's perfect tropical island,
it's
really.
Gorgeous. It's probably one of the best places on the Queensland coast. And,
and you're not biased.
No, we want to share it with everyone too. Like, get people over here and, experience Great Keppel Island.
I couldn't agree more. What are you waiting for? This is a slice of heaven just waiting to be rediscovered. Accommodation at Great Keppel Island Hideaway starts at $130 a night for one of their self-contained cabins, $120 a night for an en-suited cabin, and a bed in the bunkhouse is a very cheap $30. Getting to Great Keppel is a cinch as well. Freedom Fast Cats run return services 7 days a week that depart from Roslyn Bay near Yeppoon.